Hello and welcome to another update video about AGIX. Yeah, AGIX has blasted off one of the AI coins and has woken up. We are obviously in this small mini bull run, you could say, in the altcoin sector. And this structure hasn't changed in months. So if you watch the previous videos and also if you watch our charts on Discord and Telegram or receive our signals for gold members, then you were aware that the perspective is that AGIX is in this fifth wave, and the structure is obviously the following. So the idea is that a larger fourth wave bottomed here in October. This is now the fifth wave. The idea was that to keep the bullish wave count alive, the 15.7 cent level must not be broken to the downside. It didn't break, which is why I maintained the bullish perspective. Then we had another 1-2 setup. This was the next possible entry point for anybody who watched our charts, or, well, you can enter how you know, people are even trading the breakouts. I mean, again, it's up to you if you enter in pullback areas or if you want to trade breakouts. I always like the idea of trading pullbacks, buying in pullback zones. The idea here was that, okay, look, anybody missed this support level there, which I understand because we were in a downtrend. Then obviously here, this was the next 1-2 setup, and now I'm tracking wave 3. Wave 3 should reach minimally 67 cents, as previously communicated. 70 cents or 76 cents or higher would be better. That has to do with the situation that minimally in a third wave, we want to reach the 1.236 extension, and the 1.38 is ideal. Higher is always possible. But yeah, the structure hasn't changed in months. I just looked it up already in November. I posted that that was one of the updates for gold members, that in line with previous updates, AGIX appears to be in the fifth wave, indicating an upward trend, and so on and so on. And yeah, that hasn't changed. So we wanted at the time for the price to get to 48.9 cents, and it's on its way to that 48.9 cent level. I think originally the idea was maybe to even do it here in wave 1. The problem is that wave 1 turned into a 3-wave move, but that made sense to a degree because we are in a larger fifth wave. So this is definitely not a 5-wave move to the upside, but looks like a 3-wave move. So we can justify this as wave 1 of wave 5, just in a 3-wave move, which makes sense because then wave 3 would be a 3-wave move as well. That's just how ending diagonals are structured. Now looking at the microstructure, it looks like the price is still here in the A wave. Difficult to navigate this structure. Again, has this 3-wave structure that is typical for an A wave. Difficult to say how exactly this is structured. Really difficult to say. Yeah, it's basically impossible to really label that with a high, let's say, high accuracy, because, you know, an A wave can be a 5-wave move or a 3-wave move, but we don't have any deep pullbacks here along the way. So best I could tell you is that maybe A wave of A was a 3-wave move. We had a tiny B wave. We're now moving up in wave C, but that doesn't give us really any benefit. I just can only highlight that the next Fibonacci resistance level is at 48.9 cents. And then at some point we might see a bit of a B wave. Then the C wave rally should take us to, well, minimally 67 cents. I cannot rule out it's doing it directly. Okay, I mean, maybe, you know, there are many options here. It could be that this already was the A. We did get a mini B somehow, and this C wave takes it higher, but that would be a substantial C wave. So I'm rather looking for a clearer 3-wave pattern. I would prefer that. And then the B wave, if it's clear, could provide a bit of an entry point for anybody who might have missed this one, okay, and doesn't want to chase, but instead wants to wait for a pullback. So yeah, I think the levels are clear. Obviously, to keep this wave count now alive, well, it's a bit difficult to really give you a relevant support level now, micro support level, because the wave count is just not clear. But I would just take the length of the last rally here, and it's typically the 50% retracement level that ideally holds. If we see the price break below that, it's an early indication that things might fail, but it's not going to be reliable with this structure. So here we have the 36.8 cent level. But overall, I mean, yeah, it's going according to script, according to the roadmap that I've had on the chart for many weeks. No changes necessary. Nice reaction to the support region. Next resistance, 48.9 cents. Ideally, we get a clearer three-wave move in circle wave 3. And circle wave 3 should minimally reach 67.8 cents, ideally 76 plus. And if we get an A wave and a B wave that are clear, then I can give you a more precise target for wave C of 3. And then we can narrow down the basically the targets for circle wave 3 further. That's my update about AGIX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.